it's got yes. Alright guys, we're just setting up for the stream. Shouldn't be too long, I'm just updating a thumbnail. Of course my phone's going a bit crazy. This has got to be 4th case. Alright, I think we are up for it. I'll just select Flesh and Blood. Save me some time later. No, it's not made for kids. And I'll do the tags later, so we'll save that. And I'll get the link put in the Facebook page and we will be off and running. Once this tells me that we're done. So this is the 4th box. Some interesting things. I'll just get the other one over here. One sec. So we've just been putting various cards up on the website. Only the Majestics and Legendaries at this time. But I kept opening. A lot of people say, you know, you should stop opening after you do that, which kind of really sucks, yeah. I don't believe in leaving those boxes out for, like, no, once you start opening, you open them, yeah. Integrity is a big thing. So I hope this works. Alright, bear with me, I'm just seeing if it comes up properly. Yes, it did, and post that. Right, we'll get the computer out of the way. So I kept opening packs and we pulled a second legendary from the same case. So 2 legendaries from the one case, and it happened to be, it wasn't the greatest one, obviously. It's now we sold the Footsteps today. Someone came in and bought the Footsteps, but we got Skullbone Crosswrap. Yep. So right, let's just stop this and just post, man, like, for goodness sakes. There we go. I'll get back to the streaming software. There we go. So we've got our 2 Command and Conquers, Teklo Foundry Hearts. We got our Art of War. And where's my big boy now? So Aussie just went through all these and put these all up. And I really like my choice cards at the front. He's no doubt put them in some type of order based on the hero. Look, I'll just find it and then we'll get onto that. So yeah, we already pulled all 4 legendaries from 3 cases. So I'm opening up the 4th case. It is my hope that we pull another Skull Cap. Alright, shut up phone. Alright. Here we go. I wonder, you know what? Let's do this. Yeah, let's put this sucker on silent. I don't want to hear it. Alright. There was actually a message on there I need to answer, but let's get us started. Alright. Now this is saying that I'm offline, so I'm going to just update this restream channel, view, docs, and restream channels, and make sure that I have the correct information going. Yeah, there you go. See, we're not offline. Alright, there we go. Oh, it says I'm offline. Oh, no. Alright, bear with us. I'm just making sure my YouTube's up. It's the only one I really want. Oh no, it says it's live now, so there we go. Don't know what this is doing. Alright, here we go. I noticed that all the boxes that I've opened, they come out upside down. So, yeah. 4 boxes. Here we go, people. I have given myself 1 hour to get all this done. And my bin has been taken away from me. Bear with us one sec. Alright, here it is. Alright. It's really hard when people mess with my setup here, so I'm pretty much not allowing anyone to be on my stream table anymore. Yeah, it's just too hard to set up, and then you're chasing things down and that. I just would like a nice clean surface. Let's go. Alright. So get all these out of the way. Don't know what that is. Alright, that's the foil. Alright, nothing in this pack. And I don't want to waste any time. We're just going to fire right through with these. I just want my Majestics and my Legendary. What is that pack doing? Alright. Oh, Cracked Bauble, that's right. I want to keep my Cracked Baubles separate. I wonder if they're really going to do anything with the Cracked Bauble. It would be pretty cool if they did, yeah? Everyone's like getting rid of their Cracked Baubles and no one's thinking anything much of them, and then one day, bang, they like do something with the Cracked Bauble. It would, I reckon people would just lose their shit. But then there's people like me that have a whole bunch of Cracked Baubles, and I'll be like, shit yeah. Alright, here we go. Nothing. Now guys, if you see anything that I miss, let me know. There was a pack opening that we were doing for someone, and they counted up all the Majestics, and something was out. So everyone looked at their piles, and I was the one that was out. And I was opening packs up like this. I was going through the cards, picking out the one card that was supposed to be in the fall slot and putting them back in. So they went through mine, and in there was Caution. Could not believe it. And they're like, Andy, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, I don't know, like, it was funny as hell. So they all started going through every single packet that I opened. Sometimes I'm just oblivious to it, yeah? It was late at night, it was something like 11 o'clock, and yeah, just a bit tired, I guess. Here we go. Alright, we've got a nice Robe of Rapture in foil, nice. Alright. Wrong space. Let's go with that. Oh, where are things going? Alright, got it. Gonna put this one in foil. Alright, I noticed that I'm not fully over the table as much with the video, so I'll do that. This is what I mean. I don't know if someone's touched the table or whether... Yeah. I've got to be more full on with that. Alright, who is actually online? Good luck with the box. Yeah, thanks. Grendel's Gallery, nice. Alright. Here we go. Well, the good luck is for everyone else, because everything I show here is going online. It doesn't really matter what it is. It would be nice to crack the Fable. But let's see what Legendary we come out with in this one. We're after the Skullcap. Perfect box would be Skullcap, Fabled, Command and Conquer, and an Art of War. That would be an absolute head-cracking box. Blow my mind anyway. And we've got you there. Let's keep going. We've got our locals this week. We're continuing on with CC, even though in 2 weeks we've got a Blitz tournament coming up. But people seem to want to practice for Worlds, or I'm calling it Worlds. I don't care what people are calling it. Pretty much is Worlds to me. Alright. Yep. Yeah, boy. Now, I don't know what people's experience is in regards to trying to map boxes and everything like that. I wonder what it would be as well. I have a feeling that the top boxes of Arcane Rising, and I hope I'm proven wrong in this, but I feel that the top two boxes, it's the bottom boxes that you want to be going for, just purely based on nothing really. I just feel like that's where I've been pulling most of my major cards. So if that helps anyone, who knows? Yeah. Got a real uncomfortable finger at the moment, a thumb. I don't know if you can really see that, but I've got a slice right across my thumb. I've been trying to build scenery and build it fast, and I haven't been really taking too much care in regards to where the knife blade goes, and it keeps coming down on my finger. At one point I was cutting the scenery and then wondering why the coloration was different, to only find that, yeah, there was blood going onto the scenery pieces, so I had to clean everything up. Put a band-aid on it yesterday, but it was getting in the way of I was having a game of War, Necromunda on Sunday. And it was even getting in the way of rolling the dice. Just really annoying, so I just blood had stopped by that stage and kept going on. That's a Robe of Rapture, that should be over here. Alright. Okay, like I said, just wanted to be an hour doing this, not really much longer, so yeah. No doubt people have got stuff in the background, just looking at what the pulls are. There you go, Tome of Aetherwind, very nice. Now a lot of the bulk I am going to start sitting down or getting ideas in regards to how to make the starter decks to introduce new people out of this bulk, and to make it extremely affordable to get into the game based on just trialing out the game, not having to spend the $60 with the other starter decks, although that is still a pretty nice product, so that's going to sell on its own. I'm going to be doing the extra because I've always self-titled Home of Fab in Australia. Yeah, I haven't even put that away yet. Alright, let's get this done quickly and put that away. Doing this the hard way. Alright, there we go, Tome of Aetherwind. So Ranger looking a bit short on any sleeved cards, as is Runeblade. Alright. Okay, here we go. Isn't it nice that the phone's all on silent right now and there's no binging and bonging going on? That's the way I like it. I love my silence. It's just something that I've really come to appreciate. Alright, let's move you back. I've got to make room for generic, what's this cord doing? Alright, good. Generic sleeves, alright. So yeah, 4 legendaries in 3 cases. Really happy with that. How can you not be, really? And yeah, it was the arse end of a legendary, you know, barely cracking. I don't even think it's hitting $100, but it was a legendary nonetheless. I've been asked if I'm going to be opening Crucible as well. I don't know. Alright, we've got Flicker Box Andy. Maybe see if you can zoom in more. Love seeing you opening packs. Yeah, the camera here being a C920 doesn't zoom in past 120%. So I've got it cranked up to 150 or 180. It stops at 120. So this is as good as it gets. I didn't want to bring in another camera. I'm very lazy at the moment. Didn't get any sleep at all. So I've just gone with what I decided to do here and just have it. You can see the cards. The cards are visible. So yeah, not as awesome as your productions, I'm afraid, but yeah, we do with what we can. Yeah, I'm very time poor, but I still want to produce some stuff. Lance, hey man, good luck on openings. Can't wait for next week. I'm going to be rolling to win. Yeah, it's going to be good to see you, Lance, down here again. And let's get into this. So I'm only doing the pack openings. Other people do it so much better than me. I'm only doing it because I thought it was a wasted video, me sitting there opening up case after case to go on the website and not having something for people to actually put in the background, watch, and honestly just get more videos up for me and not be so silent as I have been online, unfortunately. I've talked about it on other videos. Life is life, things get in the way. And like last night, didn't get any sleep. I reckon when that alarm went off, I literally said to myself, great, you've lay here for about 7 to 8 hours fully awake. There are times when I was like, maybe I should just get up and read something. Then I was like, oh no, the alarm's about to go off. I didn't want to even check the time. I was just in that state where, I don't know, finally got up. What was that? Hang on. Was that a foil? You dirty bastard. Alright. I was even at the point where got up and then the stomach was just unsettled. Something wasn't right. Couldn't sleep with an unsettled stomach either. Still didn't look at the time. Couldn't really be bothered. And then, yes, survived the day today. I actually had a few sleeps, turned the phone off. 20-minute sleep here, there. Went down, checked out another gym that I want to visit just to see how they do things. As a personal trainer myself, I'm fine with visiting other gyms and talking to other trainers and that. You know, I'm all about sharing of knowledge, sharing of experiences and providing, you know, people with choice, and that's what it's all about. If people are ever getting into business and that, and you hear that notion of like, why would you open there? There's like, my example, yeah, there's a gym, yeah? So Caroline Springs, it's a mecca for gyms at the moment. Like there's gyms on every corner. So why would I open my PT studio there competing against everyone? Well, it's like when you go to an accountant. Like in the East, you go down to Dandenong if you want an accountant, pretty much. They're all there. And that's the way it is. And it's the same with the way I view like businesses. There's nothing wrong with businesses being here. The other thing Caroline Springs and Ravenhall is known for is its game stores. Within about a stone's throw, we've got 3 stores that exist for gamers here. Now they can be different games like 40k and everything like that is well supplied for in this area, as are the card games, and I think it's fantastic. I think hey, we've got Night Ascendancy Majestic. Competitors see it as competition. I see it as opportunity for players to go and experience their gaming at various venues, and they will support all venues. It's not like you have to have a monopoly on it. And there's been one unscrupulous store, I'm not going to name it, everyone can guess who it is, 200 meters away from us, stone's throw away. I could potentially pick up a stone and throw it at one of his windows from here. Like, I am exaggerating, but you get the idea. But literally, it's only about 150 to 200 meters away. Get this, guys, he's making his ads. So go ahead, make your ads, advertise your business and that. But he's using my name, Midian Gaming, on his ad searches for the names that you look up. How crazy is that? How underhanded and low is that? People have told me I should do the same to him, but I'm not going to stoop to that level. That's just one example of not minding your own business. with your eyes on someone else's business, how big is your business going to grow in the end, yeah? So yeah, it's just something that's been on my chest. Just something that I've got to ignore. I'm just going to ignore it. You know, who knows? The owner might take up kickboxing and we'll see him in a ring one day, because I've been thinking about jumping in a ring. That would be pretty awesome. Pretty scary though, so yeah, it's still a thought in my head. Had broken bones, that broken finger from gridiron. But yeah. Box, Lucan box, love it, yeah. Yeah, I don't know which way to go. And we play these games, right? But if you ever get into the actual, some people might get into more than just dressing up and that, and they might go to the various groups that actually reenact like combats with weapons, armor and that. You'll see just how dangerous this type of stuff is. I went to join in it years ago. I forget what it was, the name of them. They were pretty full on with real weapons and everything. And I took a shield, and the guy had a pike. Yeah, a pike. And I put the shield up. Look at that, we've got a fork lightning. Very nice. And Achilles accelerator in foil. I put the shield up, and the pike head came over the shield like that, and my head was probably round about here. Like, on just a training thing, almost got hit with the pike, and you just realise quickly. And I got very underhanded indeed, but your store's better anyway. Yeah, that's exactly right, Lance. I'll just continue on. Don't need to go down to those levels. Yeah, even with the sword, just touching my shin, I could automatically see straight away how easy it would be to break a shin bone with a sword. And that wasn't even a swing. It was merely a no swing with anything. It was kind of like a sway, and it swayed into my leg accidentally, and man, did I feel it. I was like, wow, it would not take much to break a leg with a sword. So these warriors that we take every time, oh, we got this, Teklo Foundry Heart, not the one I wanted. That's a shame. You know what, we're going to keep opening, we might get that second legendary. Yeah, these warriors going into combat that we take, and we take for granted, and we're all happy about, and that, in real life, those guys, so brave, so crazy brave. Yeah, Mordred Tide, I haven't seen too many of these come up. I think this is my third one in, what is this, the fourth case. 12, well, we're going to get up to 12 boxes, so 10 boxes, only about a third Mordred Tide. I'm just amazed at sometimes how rare some of these things are. Same with Forked Lightning. I think that's only my second one that I've actually pulled. So let's get that in a sleeve. Achilles Accelerator. Ranger not doing very well on Majestics here today. We were getting knocked the death whistle like crazy in previous ones. Alright, what do we got? Foil, Wizard. Got Magic the Gathering on here tonight. They play Modern Mondays here at Midian. Calling it now, fourth box has the IFB. Maybe, Lance, maybe. We'll see. I keep opening. And I'll let people know if it does. But yeah, we've got Monarch coming up next. I got 4 cases of Monarch. I'm sick and tired of seeing it sitting on a shelf, so it's time to open it up and get those cards out in the public. We've had new people joining into Fab. We've got one customer that's probably in here every day or every second day picking up singles cards. Started with Prism, you know who you are. And today's trying Wizard. He's the one that bought my boots. They were there available. Alright. Come on, let's go. Oh, the suspense is gone. And you know what? My reasoning was incorrect before. I said that the top boxes weren't bringing in anything. Well, it's actually brought in some pretty good cards. The Mordred Tide, the Fork Lightning, Teklo Foundry Heart being the legendary. Yeah, the top boxes did it for today. That's for sure. Alright, let's get these out of the way. Okay, no, you're there and there. Alright. So if you've got any questions or anything you want to ask, feel free to do it. If I can, within reason, I will. Really looking forward to the Blitz format. I've been hearing that Benji takes people out in the first turn. It's not something I want to see within the game, first turn wins. I'm yet to see it work, and you know, is it a god hand that does that? I'm really missing the whole feel and golden age that was Welcome to Wraith, and that the games would go on for several turns, and it wouldn't be a case of I play my game, you play yours, and let's see what happens towards the end. It was really a case of interaction, and I really don't know how they can bring it back to that. Like, they created something that was so magical, something that, you know, got me hooked. And I wasn't looking to get hooked. I was quite happy with my Dragon Ball to a point, and all my dead CCGs. Then playing that, didn't understand it the first time, but then I just fell in love with the game for what it was and the experience that I had with it. And I was just really enjoying it. I could just play game after game after game. Now, you can't do that. Just can't, because everyone seems to want to play these meta decks and practice for events in order to earn, whether that's points, whether that's promos, and it's just damn hell annoying. Yeah, I'm getting a bit hit and flustered here talking about it, but it really does annoy me that I can't just ask someone for games anymore, because no, they're playing various events, and it's fantastic for the stores, don't get me wrong. You've got armory events happening everywhere. Everyone's going to armory events. They've created something magical in that respect. But play some fun games, people. Try different things. Swap decks. Just, oh man. I really like the concept of make a deck and then your opponent takes that and they take your deck. You can make a real shitty deck, but do understand that if you don't come to an agreement with, that was rapid fire, with the opponent for that, you're both going to be playing shitty decks. Or you could have, like, you know, some rules in regards to it, that it must contain like this majestic or that type thing, and just have some fun, people. Play the game for what it was, not what it's come to be, which is so competitive. I just want to have fun, and unfortunately the fun that I'm having are on the bottom tables with people. But even at the last event that I turned up to, which was the Games Expert put on a fantastic event, I was on the bottom table with an Azalea player, and already I knew I'd lost. As soon as I saw Azalea, I'm like, alright, game over, but let's have some fun. And I don't know who you were and if you're watching this, mate, but smile, damn it, or get into conversation. Like, it's as if I had, what did I do? I just felt like I'd done something to this person who just remains so quiet and competitive, and I heard that look at that Fork Lightning, fantastic, that one's a foil too. I heard that Lexi, you just have to do about 21 or 22 blocks and then they're out of equipment. Lance, you've written something. Bear with me one moment, I'll just finish what I'm saying. So I decided to take that whole game different and say, stuff it, I'm just going to block everything and see where it goes. Up at about 19th attack, he's still got half a deck left. I'm like, man, I've been misinformed. I'm gonna go have a chat with these people that have been telling me. And lo and behold, the guy had 36 attacks in his deck because I asked him to check afterwards. I'm like, damn, I was playing the wrong game. I really just wish I'd played my game instead of stopped around trying to try something new like that. But you know what, it was an experience. And yeah, then when I was like, you told me that there were like 22 attacks or something. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, they've been changing their decks. So I'm like, damn. But you know what, I was in bottom position anyway. It really didn't matter. Alright, what have you told me, Lance? Yeah, I built Benji to see how it would work, but I don't find it as fun. I would stick to my roots. I put together a KO deck for next week, and that I'm currently testing out. Yeah, nice. Look, all these decks can be pretty fun. You don't need the one-turn kill decks just to have some fun. And that's the way I like it. I love when new people come in and I break out my old Blitz decks. Now these are decks that I made from just commons and that I sold online, and I kept a set for myself to introduce new people to the game. It pretty much had the stock basic rules concept, and with a basic understanding, very basic, of what that hero does, and you can buy the cards to go on it. They are some of the most fun games, and I love the fact that you need to, wow, boom, Art of War, that you have to make the best use of your cards, right to the point where maybe you don't make a particular play because you're going to take a gamble on doing something that pays off in a later round or might not pay off, but you are playing with essentially jank, yeah? Alright, nice Art of War. What we need to do to kick this off now is just find another Command and Conquer, and that'll make 3 Command and Conquers on the website. Alright, let's keep going. Just want people to have fun, yeah? I'm in it for the players, not the collectors so much. Although I respect what the collectors are doing, just don't give me a hard time, yeah? Ooh, yeah. MetaZoo, man. Not going to recover from MetaZoo. I've got a real aversion to certain MetaZoo players, so much so that I've blocked them. Don't want to hear from them, don't want to know them. Go shop somewhere else. You know, if I send you a box and you want the cheapest price and the cheapest postage, and I send you a box, don't complain about the packaging. You receive a perfect box. I'm only human, haven't slept, leave me alone. Alright, here we go. Nope, Ranger. So I actually slept today. I turned my phone off, 2 hours sleep up on a couch upstairs. Yeah, we're different here. Now I've got this aircon on, but it's not giving me any cool feelings. And g'day Carl. Yeah, we've got all the Magic players coming in. As a matter of fact, there's one person, if anyone. Have you built a Benji deck, a one-turn kill Benji? Mm-hmm. Have you built a one-turn kill Benji deck yet? No? I thought if anyone would have, you would have. No?
No, I always just built a fatigue, just slowly chipping damage.
Alright. So there you go. Carl builds a fatigue deck with Benji, which is a lot more fun than a one-turn kill, yeah? I would much prefer that. And Carl's playstyle is very controlling. He loves to control the game. So it's funny, he takes a aggro deck and makes it into a control deck. That's just the benefit of playing for fun, yeah? Seeing different people's styles and what they come up with. Remember I made a ninja deck out of all the common cards from Weapons to Wraith with like people were expecting ninja cards and then out came slogisms and everything like that. You know, it started to surprise, but people were able to manage it and, you know, take it down pretty quickly. Although it did scare some people, but they didn't know what to expect from it. But that's what I mean, just having some fun and doing it. Hey Jamie, there's another player that's getting back into Fab as a Magic player. few of my Magic players are getting into Fab because there's nothing happening with Magic. They're not doing any major tournaments. They're getting a bit antsy in regards to wanting to play in something. So they've been buying up Flesh and Blood cards recently. Look at that, people. And upside down cards. What is going on here? I haven't seen that before. So you saw it here. Upside down cards. It's a first for me. Wonder how many more in the pack we're going to see that. And how the hell does that even happen? Like, they're on a belt, they're on a machine, they're flying through goodness knows how quick, getting packed and everything. And some get upside down. I think that's pretty amazing. Pretty rare. Alright, Arinya's Prayer, and there's your foil. Not seeing much love in these packs so far. Alright, we have just started. I am being a bit hard on it. Alright, the generics are starting to build up a bit, so let's get them in a box. Alright. Yep, I've got a fair bit of work coming up for my work experience person. Oh man, work experience, like, it's a joke what some people get away with. Like, with work experience, you only need to pay them $5 a day. And then there's shop owners, I'm not mentioning who they are, will work those people to a bone and say, well, I only need to give them $5. Look at that, more upside down cards, people. Don't know how it happens. And they're the Ranger and the Mechanologist cards. Interesting. I pay mine 50, so 10 times that amount just for the day, and I don't work them to the bone, but I do make sure they have an understanding of what a workplace is like. If anyone that's been here and asked me straight out for a mat because they deserve one knows that I don't just give stuff away. I believe that stuff needs to be earned. That's why a lot of people out there that might be a little bit sore with me that they didn't get a fab mat off me because they had to play me for it. And the ones that complained, well, you know, until you play me for a mat and beat me, and I'll give you a best of 3, I don't mind. Choose whatever you want, come up against my deck. If you beat me, you win the mat. But the mats are there also for the public as well. And what I've found is that the people that I've given mats to and won, that they've won, no longer play. So where are those mats now? Probably sitting in a closet, under a bed somewhere, not being utilized, which absolutely sucks. Totally believe that the mats should be out there in play, being seen, being used, and being appreciated. So earn your stuff, people. Alright, what have we got here? We've got 621. Wow, we've been going on for a fair bit. Right, let's speed through some more of this. Very good. Maximum Velocity Plunder Run in foil. Don't know what the market is in regards to banned cards. I think I'm all up for them. Like, I think a banned card, especially when the set gets finished, that banned cards should be the go-to cards, because, you know, in years to come, and we're coming up to about, are we at the 7th set yet? I think we are. We're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're coming up to the 7th set. So a card game lives and dies by the first 7 sets, I believe. And then you can tell whether it's got the legs to go forward. So this is a big one for Fab, I think, set number 7. You might say that it's already ingrained and here to stay. You know, I feel that as well, but I like to see what set 7 produces, and I really hope it blows things out of the water. I really want them to concentrate on, you know, some more of the fun aspects of the game. Get into it more with ninja or the ninja type classes. I want to see different type of things. I want to be encouraged to play either different types of ninjas or even be pulled off ninja towards something else. Could you imagine something like an assassin class or something else that just pulls someone like myself, who's like for years just been, my first character that I took to learn the game was Brute, Reiner, but then I jumped onto Ninja and just stayed with it. So imagine a class that comes out, and we're not talking schmucky class to gain wins or anything like that, but something so challenging that I then have both a ninja deck and this other type of deck that I would take to any armory event, and then have to roll a dice in order to determine which one I'm going to play. Had nothing to do with what people were bringing to the meta, it just what I enjoyed playing, and that I had an even enjoyment for both the decks. That's the kind of feeling I want from the next set. I want them to fully impress me with it. Yeah, I just want that feeling again. I want that feeling of looking forward to opening up a case and pulling stuff. The Everfest, the only enjoyment I was getting was just looking for those ninja cards, and that was it for me. Once I got them, and I bought most of them off people, just got all the commons and that from after an event, people would leave their stuff. So we got two supers in this one being the foil Knock the Death Whistle, so very nice. I'll get them in sleeves in a sec. But yeah, it's just something different. I guess it was all new. Alright, Lesson in Lava, no doubt a sought after card as well. There we go. Woo! Alright, we've got about 35 minutes to go, and then I've got to get going. I've got one more PT, then I want to get home and sleep, which in reality I'll probably read, because I'm scared of trying to get to sleep and not getting to sleep. It like scares the hell out of me, especially when I got early mornings as well. Like, just don't know how hard it is. I got up for a 6 a.m. kickboxing session, and lo and behold, I'm the only one there. And you know what that's like. You got the trainer looking at you, and you can't hide. Doesn't look anywhere else, doesn't give you a rest. And after a night of no sleep, yeah, it's just tough. Really tough. Alright, Crown of Dichotomy, nice. Love my fall equipment. So do other people when they're playing it. Don't know if Crown really gets a showing anymore in play. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright. Come on, give me a Command and Conquer. Make all these boxes worth it. Alright. Nope. Alright. So the Magic guys have the run of the place on a Monday night. I don't stay here. Very much a club type setup in that respect. So one of the guys has a key for the whole shop, someone that I trust. You know, I trust all the Magic guys really. They close up when they finish. How cool is that, yeah? Created a club-like environment in a retail store. Alright, here we go. Hey Andrew, how's it going? So yeah, more Magic players showing up. This one hasn't played Fab though. But loves his board game, loves his Magic. Fully into it. It's good to see. Alright. Alright, show me a Command and Conquer. Come on, boy. No love for Andy on this one. Really want to do my opening of packs again. I had a lot of fun with What About Andy series. So I can't pull this shit when I'm opening. Yeah, no, they were a lot of fun. One or two packs a day. Just showing the frustration. And it was good. It was a nice relief. This is a card. Oh man. 3 of a kind. Seeing that in Alexi's hand near the start of the game, the first 2 or 3 opening hands, is just so demoralizing as a Ninja player. There's nothing you can do. Absolutely nothing. You got your 4 cards, maybe 1 in Arsenal, and you're absolutely effed. Not much you can do. And goodness help you if they pick up the second 3 of a kind. and do it all again on that same turn, you find yourself with either 0 cards or very low life after that massive attack of probably, I don't know, 30 damage at a guess. Yeah. Azalea. See, Azalea is a real interesting one. I understand she's not as competitive and everything, but she is an amazing hero. Too bad that we don't see so much of it. Like, when playing Ranger with Azalea, I really feel like I'm on the poor train. Like, I'm trying to make one pitch work for as far as I can take it. And it's such a rewarding feeling when you play Azalea and you get stuff to work, because you are doing it on a budget, yeah? The pitch, whatever you pitch, you have to make the most use of it. Unlike most other characters, she needs to be very intricate and careful and inventive in the way that she's going to punch stuff off. There's a lot of calculation done. I understand Kano can be a bit like that, but Kano, whenever I see a Kano play, they've always got so many blue pitches and that, and goodness help them if they don't, but you know, it's something like Azalea that has to balance all the reds with the blues. Yeah, like that is one deck that I would seriously, yeah, it's probably one of those decks that I would build a second deck and take to a armory or a fun game, just to experience and test myself with that. It's really good. It doesn't play itself, you need to play the deck. And I guess that's what I'm really trying to say in all my frustrations with various things that I see with the game at points, is that I don't want decks to play themselves, I want players to play the deck. People say that Starvo plays itself. I don't know, I tried to play it, then again, I don't know what I'm doing, and I had very little care in the world for that. As soon as I was given a deck and told that there was one piece of equipment that I'd have to use differently or something, I kind of lost interest straight away. Pretty much through any game, and then went and got my Ninja deck and played Ninja for the rest of the night and started taking out wins. Yeah, just decks that play themselves, not great. And what I mean by that, yeah, there is some skill in regards to playing the deck, as I found out with Starvo. You know, there is, of course, there's skill in that, but once you develop it, it's almost brain dead in regards to what you're doing. Yeah, there's some math you have to do in regards to the best way to do it, but you've usually got the answers in hand, yeah? A very, very bad draw, if it's possible, would have to be the case for you to lose the game, because otherwise the deck would normally play itself. I want to get back to where decisions are made that you might have to forego this hand or this grouping of attacks or anything like that in order to build up a later turn to defend for this turn. And I want to get back to that, rather than people playing their own games and you do your worst and I'll just do my worst and we'll see you at the end. Alright, we've got a high octane, very nice. Alright, that's enough of me on that subject. I think I've bantered on about that too much. I'm just grumbly player that needs to move on, yeah? And that's where I want to be. I want to be with this set 7 coming out for Fab. I really want to be taken on a journey for that. I really want to get into it. I said that for Tales of Aria, and then shit came up. And I'm sick of shit coming up when there's a release, and it seems to always happen with major releases on stuff. Seem to miss out. So goodness help us if there's some other type of COVID outbreak or some other bullshit happens in life. You know what? Deaths have happened pretty much. So So on a family point of me, there's not much more. Wow, another Fork Lightning. That could take me away from the game. There is, but not much, yeah. Yeah, that's foil. In regards to relationships, well, you know, had a break in relationship and that took me away from the game, so that's done. So I just want to see this seventh set and see what it does and really jump into it and actually enjoy myself, yeah, instead of dealing with business. Worst part about business is business. It's like when they say the worst thing about customer service is the customers. That's a line that was said in the call centers. You know, customer service would be great without the customers. And you have that little chuckle, but it is a bad way of looking at customer service, especially if you're the business owner and your staff are talking like that. But, you know, big corporations and that, they get what they pay for, and, you know, they drive people into this mundane existence. Yeah. Alright, it's probably why I never want to work for anyone really again, because I'm just not that type of a person anymore anyway. Thought I was when I first was looking for jobs after I got back from overseas. Yeah, I travelled the east coast of America and I was in Mexico for 3 months working. Came back to Australia. I was going to go off to Japan and do some stuff as well. Then I decided to stay in Australia because I saw that the life of living like a gypsy was not for me. Yeah. Lose touch with the outside world. The people that you travel with become your family, and you pretty much just become another circus, which we were in a way. We were the circus going around, just a different type. Where are we at? What was it? It was 11 plus 5, about 16 years of the corporate world was enough for me. Spark of Genius and Induction Chamber. So, you know, we're getting some really good hits for mechanologists. Like, this pack's for mechanologists. Could you imagine opening this pack up in a draft? Yeah. I don't know what I would go, like, pick one, pack one type thing. You know, that was a really good series. It opened up a fair bit of discussion. It was important in that whole series to stay open and not commit to a particular class. It was interesting. Yeah, still different views on that, but you have to go with like people like Matt and everything. They're just so knowledgeable of the game. They're proven in the game. They're not just can't really argue with the thinking of someone like Matt. It's just so good. You can always bring up your point of view and test it against it, but you can't really argue with his point of view. Alright, we've got 6. Wow, man, we've been smashing this. I said 7 o'clock, but we're going to get through this a lot quicker. Alright, Plunder Run. 30 card. Alright. Not doing anything for my excitement of collection. This is all bulk at the moment. Woo! Alright, let's keep going. So we're streaming on Twitch. Got no viewers on Twitch by the look of it. We've got 3 on YouTube. If you're on, say g'day. Always good to see people and see where people are from as well. Look at that, Red in the Ledger. Nice card. Very happy with that one actually. For all those plays. We will open Welcome to Wraith. I'm still making a decision on how much Welcome to Wraith I want to open. Might look, if I did it, I might even go so far as to rip up every single route that I find. Look, and it's not. And the only reason I haven't done it is because I don't want to be disrespectful to the game or to the game designers. But we might do that. See, I find people opening packs up, ripping them, and then seeing what cards they got actually quite disrespectful to the card game. I know it's only a card game. I know it is what it is, yeah. I personally find it disrespectful. I might make the exception for route. Ban the route, get rid of it. Even now, I know, when was the last time you've seen it played? It doesn't matter. It doesn't, you know what, there's probably other cards now as well. Not even going to get into it. And we're only like this because we love the game, yeah? Really care about the game. We still love the fact of LSS being there for the players and the stores, really supporting the stores with their continual decision not to supply online only people. It really helps out stores, and their whole concept of like the Armory Nights, like godsends. It's what Magic used to be to stores, I would think. And I don't know what Magic was to stores, but it must have been very similar to what Flesh and Blood is. Could always be bigger. Magic has its grounding in there and it's very recognisable, but people are coming over to it. I find that this and Dragon Ball probably, there's people on Digimon. I'm starting to see collectors for Pokemon come in, grab a box, get given a price of one of the cheapest on the market and still get a bit pissy at the price. Then there's other people that are quite happy with the price and they know it's the cheapest online. Yeah, different strokes, different folks, and just the different things you see. So we've got a Sonic Boom for Wizard, another good card to have in the collection. We're up there, very happy with that. Getting to the last few packs, people. We haven't got too much longer to go. I reckon I can do this in 10 minutes or even less. And nobody mucking around. Look how many baubles we're getting. Nice amount. No doubt people prefer other tokens. One other thing that I wish LSS would do, endless arrows, guys, nice. Alright. One other thing I wish they would do is provide me with the life-size concepts for more of their other characters as well. I still have to get Arcane Rising ones done for the life-size character cutouts. The problem I have with Arcane Rising is that they don't sit like the Welcome to Wraith ones where they're on their feet and that. They're like half hovering, half doing this crap, half doing that. And it's just different, doesn't give the same impact of them doing it. They had such great ideas with that, and I don't know why they just didn't supply it. I remember I asked for the exact height of all the characters and they were beside themselves. They were like, no one's ever asked that and it's never ever come up. Yeah, well, I'm the only one making those life-size cutouts, so I want to know because I want exact size if I can do it. I even went to found a company that did larger creations in order to get Rhinar the correct size. And even now, the Rhinar I've got is as big as it gets. They can't do it any bigger. And the height is purely based on Rhinar's height, but I had to fit the club in as well. So that is not actually Rhinar's height. Where the club is where the height gets to. So it's something that I really wish I could have provided people, was a full-size Rhinar. But getting it professionally made, that's as big as I could go, unfortunately. You know, and Viceroy comes up at that height as well, with him floating off the ground and with his sword out to the side. There's just certain things about it that make it hard in order to produce any more of those life-size cutouts to the level that I want it. And we've got the store that's not big enough to hold any more life-size cutouts as well. That's something I'm dealing with on a daily basis, the size of the store. I love this store, put so much money into it and everything everywhere. But I need more room. As someone told me, you don't need more room, you just need to sell what you got. So yeah, we're working on that. Hence stuff like this that I'm doing. We've got a rusted relic, and a few more mechanologist cards, very nice. Wizard missed out on that one, that pack. Alright, we've only got 4 packs to go after this one. So last 5 packs, my bin's overflowing, I need to change it, everything's falling out. Let's see what we draw. Honestly, we've seen the magic already, but one last one to finish off would be memorable, yeah? Especially to finish off the Arcane Rising opening videos. Let's see what we got. We've got 4 people on. You've tuned in. Last 4 packets. We are after a Command and Conquer. This one doesn't have it, unfortunately. Alright, more Magic plays coming in. They've been getting some pretty good numbers. I think ever since COVID, people are just wanting to play their games now. Prepared to do anything. Jump through hoops in order just to sit down at a table and play with their mates or complete strangers and just have a fun night. Alright, we've got a Nulrune Hood there in foil. 2 packs to go. Alright, let me put that in a sleeve. I like to have my full equipment in sleeves. Last 2 packs. Let's do it. So we've got the Teklo Foundry Heart, we've got the Art of War, 2 biggest cards. We got like, this one was a good one, like the Forked Lightning, I was pretty impressed. We got 3 Forked Lightnings out of the 1 case. Wow, there's your playset right there, one of them being foil. So that was pretty impressive. Haven't actually seen stuff like that. Why it couldn't be 3 Command and Conquers? I don't know, yeah? I don't know. That's a foil. Alright, let's get the rests done and let's get on to our very last pack. Alright people, here we go. Last pack. I want to thank everyone that tuned in for today. It's nice to see that I'm not just here by myself, and people that have replied, Fleek and Box, Lance, and where are you? Grendel's Gallery. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for tuning in and supporting like the little guy. And it's been a lackluster last pack, unfortunately, with those cards. So thank you everyone that tuned in. Should be even getting these Majestics up even as quick as tomorrow, along with the Legendary and that. The ones that were done on the first video are already up there, so go take a look. I will advertise that on the Facebook page and whatever other page I feel I want to do. And yeah, that's it. Have a great night guys, keep safe and see you on a future video. See you all.